And where exactly is he at now?
So we had some guests on. They're very extremely popular. We were sitting on the couch and we were talking about attractive women and what they find attractive.
And he said out of all of the cities that they went to in the United States, like he saw the least attractive women here in Atlanta.
Why is like the male classification like falling on us to kind of respond to? It ain't our classification.
Right.
That's them. I like who likes me.
Hello?
If I'm not your cup of tea, then okay, fine. Go with God. You stupid, but whatever.
Yo, I just got my hair done. Where the boys at?
So I just got dress coded during an interview. And then they decided to reschedule the interview with me for tomorrow. But before they rescheduled, the lady was like, would you like to come back? Like, go change and then come back? And I was like, no.
Tell me why I'm out, right? This guy sees his homeboy at the bar, and he's so geeked to go get him 2 shots.
Some house cleaning before we get started. For those who've been rocking with me from day one, I appreciate your support. For those who may be new here, coming in or out the door, for me, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, get it cracking in the comments. Everybody, your engagement absolutely helps promote me into the YouTube algorithm. I thank y'all for the support. Now let's get to it. Drop the video. Let's go.
And where exactly is he at now? Okay.
This was a response to someone saying Kevin Samuels was right all along, and she asked, where is he now? And my answer is the same place you're going to end up, right? Sleeping with the ancestors, because we all have an expiration. It has to be something profoundly wrong with a lot of black women with this grave dancing they do with regards of Kevin Samuels. The man has been gone almost 3 years now. May he rest in peace. And what they don't understand or what they do not get, Kevin Samuels was just the face of the message. He wasn't the message, which is why you're still getting pushback from black men right now today, because it wasn't Kevin Samuels that was the movement. Kevin was part of the movement. He was the face of the movement for a time, but he was not the movement. And for you to grave dance, for you to be so belligerent about a man who's long since been gone, and to have such contempt, to look at the smugness on her face. You're literally dancing on someone's grave. And what did the man do to some of y'all that was so wrong, other than tell y'all had delusions, improper expectations, and you didn't qualify for a certain caliber of man? And that drives y'all so insane that y'all are willing to dance all over a dead man's grave. Vivica Fox, numerous women in the celebrity realm danced on this man's grave. Average women, social media content creators, and women like yourself who 3 years later are still dancing on this man's grave. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Do y'all think this is acceptable? And a lot of people that look like her will be the first ones busting down the doors of a church, sitting in the front pew talking about praise Jesus. This is sick. Y'all are sick.
So we had some guests on. They're very extremely popular. We were sitting on the couch and we were talking about attractive women and what they find attractive.
And he said out of all of the cities that they went to in the United States, like he saw the least attractive women here in Atlanta.
The reason I didn't clap back because I just didn't care if that nigga found me attractive. I don't do this for the male gaze. I'm not gonna sit here and try to convince anybody that I'm attractive. You not my man. On one card, I understand why people are offended. But on the other card, y'all are the same people that saying we shouldn't give a damn about the male gaze.
Yep.
So do we
Every
care about
day.
the male gaze or not?
Then you had women like, well, that's why I don't watch them bitches anyways. I always knew I didn't like them anyways. It be misdirected energies. It might be because of looks. It might be because of status. It might be because of what you doing. It might be because of who you dating. A lot of the time, the energy be misdirected when it really need to be directed at these niggas.
Why is like the male classification like falling on us to kind of respond to? It ain't our classification.
Right.
That's them. I like who likes me.
Hello?
If I'm not your cup of tea, then okay, fine. Go with God. You stupid, but whatever.
Exactly.
You do care about the male gaze, and you're also in covert competition with other women. All this prattle they did was nothing more than an attempt to move focus off of the people that came for them in the comments when that blow up about 2 months ago with shits and gigs podcast guys when they came over and they was doing a little tour of America and they went on podcast, the Andrew Schultz and this one in particular. And those guys got a lot of pushback, in particular from black women because of what they said. And look, everyone has their own preference. Everyone has their own subjective outlook on what they find attractive. These men are absolutely entitled to their opinion. Now, because you didn't find those guys attractive, granted, I'll give you that. You may have or may not found those guys attractive. But the men you do find attractive, you do care about their gaze. You do. That's why you look the way you look. And you also do this because you're in covert competition with women. And see, this is my problem with women. Y'all are so disingenuous. Y'all know y'all are in competition with one another, but you're too cowardly to say it because you don't want to be expelled from the sisterhood. You don't want to be ostracized from the sister circle by actually saying what we all can see. Y'all don't like each other. Y'all do not like each other, and y'all are in constant competition with each other over men, resources, and attention and validation. Be honest. Be adults, because that's what any of this is about. And y'all get on here and y'all can feign like we don't do it for the male gaze and other women have misdirected energy. It should be directed at men. Why should a beauty standard be directed at men that y'all constantly try to adhere to? If you don't like the beauty standard, don't adhere to it, change it. But all of y'all have hair costumes on, makeup, lashes, and fingernails, and skin tight clothes. So you're doing it for someone because men have told y'all over and over again, we don't like the shit. You look like made up drag queens, but you do it anyhow. Let's go to the next one.
Yo, I just got my hair done. Where the boys at? My boyfriend can't fight too.
Too late, my boy. We already seen your face.
Look, man. Look, I'm going to say this and I'll be very quick about this. I don't want to stay on this too long. If you like this, then live it. Come out, man. Come out. It's 2024. You don't have to be embarrassed or ashamed of your preference. If you like boys that look like girls and want to be girls, that's on you, man. But you got exposed. You wanted the camera off you because you know you're dabbling in on the transgender side. And hey, that's your preference, man. I'm not going to knock you. It's not mine. But if it's yours, do you, bro. Do you. But come on, man. Y'all got to stop doing this shit in 2024. This shit is dangerous and somebody's going to get hurt, right? Like, if you want to live a covert life like this, then find someone that also wants to live covertly so you don't get exposed like this. Because clearly this person doesn't have a problem letting their freak flag fly, and you do. So maybe this isn't the person for you. This is kind of dangerous too, man. I know, all jokes aside, but to me this is kind of dangerous because this is how people get hurt, by being exposed when they don't want to be exposed. So maybe you should ask him, is he okay with being on camera on social media so no one gets hurt, right?
So I just got dress coded during an interview. And then they decided to reschedule the interview with me for tomorrow. But before they rescheduled, the lady was like, would you like to come back? Like, go change and then come back? And I was like, no. These are the shorts. Let me turn to the side for y'all. These are the shorts.
Yeah, you were inappropriate. And the human resource person or the person interviewing you thought so as well, which is the only person that matters. Their opinion of how you dress matters. Why? Because you're trying to gain entry into their company. And just because you don't view how you're dressed as inappropriate, that person does deem it inappropriate, right? So I don't understand a lot of y'all younger people that's from this particular generation. Life isn't fair. Life isn't going to be fair. You have to play by others' rules if you want to exist in their space. And if they tell you shorts is not appropriate for an interview, then you got to go home and change and come back to the interview dressed appropriately, right? Like, you can get upset as much as you want, but you don't dictate the terms of that company's dress code. You just don't. And if you want to gain entry into that company, you have to dress how they want you to dress, whether it be in uniform or clothes that they deem acceptable. And I don't know what it is with y'all, but y'all think y'all get to do whatever y'all want to do, move how y'all want to move. But that's not the case. That's not the case. Y'all got life fucked up. Y'all got to move how others dictate you move in their space. If not, you're not allowed in their space and you can go somewhere else. Another job may allow you to dress like that, but they weren't feeling it. And by the way, ma'am, where's your parents? You never took a course in school, where a business course in school, where they showed you proper business dress attire for an interview? Your parents didn't tell you? No one ever taught you proper business attire for an interview? Shorts ain't it. It never will be, and it never was. End of story.
Tell me why I'm out, right? This guy sees his homeboy at the bar, and he's so geeked to go get him 2 shots, to the point where he had to get up, go over there, dap him up. Like, why are niggas so in love with other niggas? Like, I don't get it. Like, sit your motherfucking ass down.
He wasn't into you, and that's clear. Like, I don't know what about that you don't understand. If this man truly was interested in you on a serious level of intent and wanted to get to know you, he wouldn't have left you to go entertain a homeboy that he can talk to anytime. One thing I know about men are very intentional. And if they desire or want a woman, it'll take mountains to move him off that purpose. But if he's so easily distracted from you, he don't fuck with you, ma'am. He don't like you like that. He ain't into you. And you can make as many posts on social media trying to shame him as much as you like, but the only thing you showed us is you ain't that girl, and he don't see you that way. He just doesn't like you. And I know that's a hard pill to swallow. I know you think you're all that with your big teeth and your over exaggerated lips and your contacts and your arched eyebrows and that hair costume and your boobies are out. I know you think you're that girl, but he didn't think so. He clearly showed you where his interests laid or lie, and they were not with you. I don't care what costume you ladies put on. I don't care how scantily clad you are or present. You just look like any other woman that's trying the same costume on. You're not special. And men that actually can have access to a woman like you see women like you all the time. So if you don't offer anything besides what you're presenting, which is aesthetics and your look, then of course you're gonna get left at a table by yourself on a damn date while the guy goes go and dap up his homeboy and buy his homeboy drinks while you sit alone making social media content, crying and whining. Y'all can't be serious, man. Y'all ladies act like y'all don't understand social cues. Y'all act like y'all cannot figure out when a guy is just not into you, and you want to try to blame it on his sexuality or men liking men. No, he just don't like you, and he sees you for what you are, pretentious. That's all I got, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, get it cracking in the comments. I'll see y'all in the credits. 2 fingers. Peace. I'm out. See y'all in the next one.
Like Jesus.
Energy is fire. Conversation is right. If you stay tonight, baby, I might let you take all of me. Want you here, need your mind in these sheets. Completely intertwined in our minds, yeah. Tell your future like a sigh.